So I'm Lusa, Bishop of Willesden, born in Congo, grew up in Belgium, and I've spent the past 20 years in the UK. I came to faith as part of my journey, as part of a family. And a number of my American friends often refer to those who grew up like me as a PK, a preacher's kid. And so I was nurtured in the Christian tradition as a child, taught to read the Bible, taught to sing songs and hymns, and attending services, sometimes very long ones. But actually, what really made a key difference for me was witnessing Christians, particularly my parents, would have an experience of faith that wasn't just about how to be professional Christians. Every day of their life was shaped by what they believed. I'm really thankful in my faith journey of the many people who've held me and loved me. I feel that my life has been surrounded by so much love. People who've believed in me, people who've trusted and entrusted me, enabling me to see potential that I never imagined I had within me. And I'm always grateful for that. So for anyone who's been praying for their friends, their relatives to come to faith and don't see any change, I remember something that I heard. I can't remember who said it, about the fact that prayer is not about changing the heart of God, but it's about changing the heart of the one praying. And what I would say is keep praying, because the work of prayer is transformation. And that transformation is sometimes a slow process. And we ourselves have been the fruit of those who've prayed for us. And their prayers have nurtured us and released us. And we need to trust and believe that as we pray for others, the arc may be long, but eventually to land into a place where God's heart and God's purpose will be revealed into the hearts of those we're praying for.
I was born in the west coast of India, in the state of Kerala, which is very famous for many, many things, including spice. And it's also famous for being known as the place where Thomas, the man who doubted Jesus, went and served as a disciple. I love the verse, I will enter his gates with thanksgiving in my heart. I will enter his courts with praise. And one of the callings upon my life is to become a gatekeeper, to stand by the gates and open the gates for people. And I'm also very aware how thankfulness doesn't automatically happen to us human beings. We have to cultivate it. I've got 4 children, and I'm still cultivating saying thank you in their lives on a regular basis. That's true of us, isn't it? We have to cultivate a grateful heart, and that means week in, week out, to God with people to say, I'm thankful for even the smallest of things, and sometimes very big things. It is not possible for us to be thankful for big things if we are not thankful for little things. So look around you. Even now, look around you. There are things to be thankful for. It might be something small, but God listens to our thankful hearts.
My name's Lynne Cullens, and I'm the Bishop of Barking in Chelmsford Diocese. I came to faith really as soon as I opened my eyes, because I've always felt a relationship with God. I've always known God, felt a deep personal relationship with Jesus, even though my family were not churchgoers. But when I became serious about my faith was when I was probably in my early 20s, and there was a television presenter called Roy Castle. And he'd been a TV presenter when I was a kid, and I was quite fond of him. And he was a very faithful, committed Christian, and he was dying. And he was interviewed just a couple of weeks before he died. And he was asked how he felt about the prospect of dying, and he said, I don't feel bad about it at all. I think I can look my Maker in the eye. And that was when I became serious about my faith from that point on, because I didn't feel at that point I could look my Maker in the eye. If we're talking about thy kingdom come, God's kingdom has to come in us to start with before it is expressed out into the world. And from that moment, I allowed God to develop this faith within me. I worked with some homeless people in my last parish who were incredibly thankful for the support that they were given, and it was quite humbling, really. So I think to count our blessings, however small, every day there's tiny joys that God sends our way to lift our hearts.